Yes, sir.
You also know how many parts of the flower. Please, you can say how many parts of the flower?
Sir, 5 parts.
Four parts. Yes.
Stamen,
First of all, sepal.
sepal, petal, stamen, pistil.
So we write here parts of flower. Parts of flower. Sepal, petal, stamen, cartilage or pistil. Here in my hand, it is a flower. There are lots of flower on my table bench. Here is a mustard plant, and there are so many flowers. You see, this is the flower, and we want to revise, recognize about the parts of flower, and this part is the pedicel. This part is the pedicel. So this is the pedicel. Okay, and here we see that the green part, which is surrounded around the inner part, that is called the petal. That is called the petal. So this is the sepal. This is the sepal. And in the middle portion, we see here, if we insect the flower, you will see there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 in the male part. This is 5 of this one. And this is known as stamen. And you will see the central portion, central part. Here we remove this stamen, and we see only in the middle part. This is the central portion, and this is called the female part of the flower, and this is known as cartilage or pistil. So here we want to draw this is the stigma. This is the style, and this is the ovary. Okay. Ovary. And this is the pedicel. Pedicel. PEDICE. And this green portion, which is presenting a whole chunk, and this is called the sepal, and whole is called calyx. So this is the unit part, calyx. The unit part of sepal, calyx is the sepal. So here we see in the class 10 in your book, sepal, petal. Sepal is the green part, outermost part. It protects, this sepal protects the flower when it is in the bud, in the condition of bud. Bud, a small condition. And this is the petal. Here we see yellow portion. Yellow portion you see?
Yes, sir.
So yellow portion is the petal. And this is the colored part of the flower. Its importance, color part. The butterfly and insect fly and sit down one flower, again fly, again sit down another flower. And in this way, this part is very most attractive part of the flower. So by the attraction, insect attract toward the petal and fly from one flower to another flower, and this is a very important for the pollination. Next we come in the pollination. Third part is stamen. This is the male part. This is the
Male part.
And you write down. You write down.
Yes, sir. Kariye, sir.
Please you write down your note. Please. Again, ma'am. Here, all the five here number of stamen is 5. Stamen 5, and here we draw one diagram of the stamen, and the stamen is made up of 3 parts. Outer the swollen portion, swollen portion is the anther, and this is the stalk. S-T-A-L-K. The stalk means डंठल होता है, and so it is known as the filament. And where the anther and the stalk join, this portion is known as connective. This point connects anther to the filament. So this is the connective. Now here it is the, I say, it is the male part of the flower. And this swollen portion that is known as an anther, there are 4 parts, chambers in this anther, and all the parts full of minute structure known as pollen grains,
Pollen grain.
pollen grains, and pollen grains contains male gamete, male germ cell. Pollen grains contains germ cell, and the pollen grain is a cell in which this is the nucleus, and this nucleus divides into 2 parts, and that is 2 parts is known as male gamete. So there are 2 male gametes formed in this pollen grain, 2 male gametes. Pollen grain. Now, here we want to say this pollen grain carries from this anther to a stigma. Transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma is called pollination. So you write down pollination. You write down pollination is a process. Pollination is a process in which pollen grain transfer from anther to stigma by the agents. A-G-E-N-T-S. By the agents. Which are the agents? Air, water,
Animals.
animal. There are 3 agents. This pollen grain transfer from pollen grain to a stigma by the air, by the water, and by the animals, insects. So transfer of pollen grain from anther to a stigma is called pollination. Now here, you see, because this is the revision class, so you high aspect, you know about the kinds of pollination. You know. So I want to know how many kinds of pollination what? How many pollination? Yes. 2. Yes, very good. Very good. Now, now you say name this pollination.
Self-pollination and cross-pollination.
Yes, you according to you first
Self-pollination.
self-pollination. Pollination. Second,
Cross-pollination.
cross-pollination. Here, you sit down. Yes, you can say. What is the self-pollination?
Self-pollination.
Yes.
This is transfer of pollen grain on flower.
You sit down. Your answer is not right. Perhaps you say
The transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma in the same flower
in the same flower.
is called self-pollination.
You listen. Transfer of pollen grain from no flower. Same flower. The transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma in the same flower. In the same flower. This is called self-pollination. So, okay. This is called second cross pollination. So what? Cross pollination. What is the meaning of cross pollination?
The transfer of anther to stigma.
Transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma. From anther to stigma
In other
on the other flower of the same plant. Of the
Same plant.
Or other plant in the same species. Okay? In the same plant, flower will be changed. Same flower will not required. Separate flower, other flower will be required. So, pollination, cross pollination, transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma, from one flower to another flower of the same plant or other plant of the same species. It means the pollen grain comes from the papaya, from one flower, and then on the stigma of the other plant of the same species, means papaya. So self-pollination and cross-pollination. So this is pollination in the first part of the reproduction. Asexual reproduction. Now here we want to draw a diagram of the flower in which all the parts will be seen, and we want to draw a longitudinal section of the flower. So here we draw middle portion. This is the carpet or pistil. Second,